bowling first this time around. They might just have to be a little bit more attacking.
It's a chance and it's down. It's through the slips cordon. Well, just as we saw in the first over of the first one-day international, there was a chance. And unfortunately for South Africa, this does not go to hands. Short, wide and punished. Well, you don't bowl there to Nicole Bolton. Particular will dictate who plays off in the final. That's an edge and it's taken, and it's a fantastic catch by Lizelle Lee, diving across to her right, and once again the ball finding the outside edge of Elise Villani's blade.
Keep bowling that full length. There it is.
And the thick outside edge is going to get Meg Lanning off the mark. Not out 29, the back end of the innings. Cut in the air, and it's one of the best catches you will see this summer. Mignon du Preez, take a bow.
What a catch. She flung herself to the right, and she is absolutely ecstatic. And why wouldn't you be? Just nibble out one more.
Width on this occasion. You can't bowl there to Meg Lanning because she will put you away every single day. It's caught by yet another really good catch.
So it's a full toss, and that's hit into the gap. That was a gift. Christmas might be a month away, Mel, but that was a gentle offering.
Get in a groove with her.
Lanning drives and drives well through the covers, and that's 4 more. Really changed, and that's how she started being a leg spinner. We've seen another leg spinner who's been cut out towards the boundary, and it gets there.
She's got 800s to her name already.
As Perry gets a full toss, and it's out one bounce and over the rope.
Women's game, so you're not finding full toss, and it's dispatched. Not only is it dispatched to the boundary, but it's also a very nice way to bring up your 50.
She hit that right in the middle of the bat and over the top of mid-on. So well done to Meg Lanning. 3 or 4 players who could be under the age of 18 or definitely under the age of 21. There's another beautiful stroke. It's timed by Elise Perry. No.
Well, looking for the boundary, but probably not to that position. Looked as if she wanted to go just a little bit more squarer, did Meg Lanning, but she's got the thick outside edge.
More swing bowlers.
Well, in saying that, Lanning has gone big on this occasion, and it's going to be a 1-2 bounce 4.
So that one's been placed again rather well by Meg Lanning, and she's got it to the boundary. Superb timing and placement.
Number 1 team player she is, but how good of an individual player she is as well.
This time she goes over mid-wicket, and then she's going to get 4 more. She's moved to 96.
And now today.
Lanning gets a full toss. She hits out the offside. She'll touch back, and she'll come back for the second run. And that's Meg Lanning's 100. She gets a wonderful applause, raises her bat to the dugout. It's a 9th ODI 100. Well played, Meg Lanning. Past the 50, you know she's going to score 100 as Elise Perry whacks one, and she's going to get to a milestone. She reaches 50. She's carrying on her purple patch of form. She too gets a wonderful applause here from this crowd, which is really built up. I think we've got a crowd bigger than Friday. Fielder outside the inner circle after this over. And that one's flicked. And flicked well. And it beats the diving, 3 or 4 decades on how strong.
Well, she's lucky she got something on it. She worked herself right across the crease. And then at the last minute, well, when someone's in form, you know she's going to get bat on ball.
6 bowlers used today.
It's a short arm jab, and it's up and over Chloe Tryon, and it's into the boundary here at Manuka. For South Africa, gone begging. And Lanning again goes over the top, just clears Tryon and picks up another boundary. Probably do a lot better than half of them in there. Lanning on this side to go to the offside, and it's going to be taken.
It's a very good catch. And good sportsmanship there by South African skipper Van Niekerk. She goes across and get a good mate on strike.
Well, she's gone big. She's gone long. There's another opportunity for Bosch, and she takes this one.
Well done. She would have been under pressure as well. And this was slightly a little bit more difficult. But she's got her hands to the ball.
Yeah, Kaka to continue. Perry whips it away, and that'll be 4. Well done. A lot of space to work with to the onside.
The crowd just waiting.
Well, Grace Harris goes with a little paddle, creates the full toss, and brings up a boundary. Perry 95. 2 deliveries to go. And it's through Lee. And it's going to be another boundary. And it's going to be 4 byes.
Strike, she's on like the 9th stump.
Well, gets down on one knee early because she knows that Cap's going to try and bowl really full. And that is the conclusion of the Southern Stars innings. A wonderful innings at that, all because of the 3rd wicket partnership between Meg Lanning with 134 to her name and Elise Perry with back-to-back 90s. Today, 95 not out.
She bowls to Elise, and this one's helped on its way, and it's caught down at fine leg, and a very good catch as well. Holly Furling's the fielder. It looked for all money that it was going to fall short of her, but she made her ground. Thought they managed to cross, but they didn't, so it is the new batsman taking around on strike, and she works this one away. It'll be interesting to see if she got any of wood on it. No, she didn't. Just off the thigh pad. But it still runs. Work away off the pegs. This time Luz goes over the top, and she does it successfully. Couple of bounces and over the ropes at long off. They cross the subcontinent, as we've spoken about today as well with the Australian teams. And this one's a loud appeal, and she's given him. So Jess Jonason's done the trick, and the tactic of opening the bowler, but really low, about a centimetre or 2 in front of the ground. And that one's worked away off the pads. A lovely stroke out towards mid-wicket, and that's 4 runs so far. She tosses that one up, and it's been swept and swept to the boundary. That's well played. Expect it. That one is driven and through the gap. She continues to impress, and she continues to pierce the gaps.
Flatter again. They're going to go up for this one. Jeff Joshua says yes, you better believe it. It's the quicker, faster, flatter one out of the front of Kristen Beam's hand. Mignon Dupree got a little bit on it, the delivery before, but on this occasion, through the defences. There it is. I've dropped it. Grace Harris getting erring a bit in her line and her length and getting punished for it. So it hasn't settled quite yet, has Grace Harris.
And then your camera onto the Teradek.
Yeah, here we go. Might not be good news here. The tractor's started out underneath the scoreboard. It's just coming forward a little bit. And yes.
And they've called it. So Claire Polisak, the debutante in her maiden one-day international, out in the middle with Jeff Joshua, have decided that yes, we're going to get the covers on. But for now, the game officially, we cannot have a result. So everyone here, the majority of people here at Manuka Oval, will be hoping and praying that this rain passes very, very quickly.
Working extremely hard to keep that ball dry.
And that's through the field, and that's what they need, South Africa. Field is up. And there's an opportunity here, and Meg Lanning's gone with the underarm. Well, I think... Oh, and it's been given. Well, I thought she'd made the wrong decision to start with. I thought the overarm flat to Beams might have been a better option. 95 not out, if you've just joined us. So I think that'll be one of the biggest changes in the women's game. And take a bow, Sune Luce. That is her third one-day half-century, second in this series.
Despite playing, that one's helped on its way and back square, and it goes all the way for 4.
2 half-centuries against the current world champions. Oh, Chloe Tryon goes big on this occasion, and it's comfortably taken by Elise Perry. It's Elise Villani. Too many Elises going on around here. Renee Farrell comes into her first game of the series and gets a wicket.
And they know Beth Moon is in terrific form. As Madison Cup just helps that on its way down to fine leg. And the range just getting a little bit heavier here.
Yeah, Jeff Joshua's just moved across a little bit to have a quick chat to Claire Polisak. She's on the microphone at the moment. So is he. He's walking. Yes, he is. He looks as if he's called it. Ball gets passed over to him from Meg Lanning, and the ground staff now coming out. They are well behind the pass score at the moment. The pass score at the end of this over was 189.